at Dwyer Stadium tonight, everybody. And folks, it is the official Batavia Muckdogs pregame show. As it's late in the regular season, your Batavia Muckdogs at 28-14 already have clinched the playoff berth, and that was thanks to their win the last time they were on this field by getting that huge win, 10-6 over Niagara. But tonight could be another big night because the magic number is 1. If Batavia wins tonight, they would clinch the PGCBL West Division title, which means a lot to this team. We hear Skip Martinez talk about it all the time, and they can certainly do it tonight against Auburn. And on that note, good evening, everybody. I'm John Karuba, going to take you through this one on your home for Muckdogs Baseball, the Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network. And so this is going to be the pregame. We're going to break down the matchup a little bit here for you. And we'll begin with the visiting Auburn Double Days. They actually are coming off a win against Niagara in their last overall contest, 1-0. This will be the third time these two teams play, with your Muckdogs splitting the first two. Batavia winning the first right here at Dwyer 6-5 back on June the 6th. Tyler Canoe and Daniel Burway both had 2 RBI nights in the win, and Brian Frey got an RBI as well. A back-and-forth contest that saw Auburn give up a 4-run spot in the bottom of the 6th, only to come storming back with a 3-run inning of their own in the top of the 7th, but then Batavia able to get a run in the bottom of the 8th and squeak out the 6-5 victory. However, just a week ago, these two teams played again down in Auburn, and the Doubledays got the best of your Muckdogs in that one by winning by a final count of 3-1. And in that game, it was really Ryan Bailey for Auburn who was just dominant and stole the show with 6 strong shutout innings and 4 punch-outs. Dominic Guccia came up with a big offensive performance, driving in 2 runs for Auburn. And another thing to keep in mind, Auburn, this is an important game for them as well. They're trying to hold off Geneva for the 3 seed in the West Division with a 24-20 record, but they are 5 games back of your West Division leading Batavia Muckdogs. But Auburn, again, certainly needs this for playoff positioning as we are down the home stretch, the final weekend of the regular season, heading into the playoffs, which begin on Sunday. Now, let's get to what you really want to hear about Batavians, your Batavia Muckdogs. And boy, they're coming in red hot. They officially eliminated Jamestown from playoff contention with a 6-1 win down in Jamestown last night. And Batavia, you should be proud of your very own Alex Hale, who led the way on the mound with 6 efficient and effective innings, giving up just 1 run and 3 hits, and recorded 5 strikeouts. Trey Bacon had a huge day offensively with 2 RBIs and was the difference maker offensively for Batavia. However, moving on to tonight's story, again, we know the Muckdogs going to the playoffs, but they need to win the division, and if they win tonight, they will do it. And again, remember when the Utica Blue Sox looked like the team to beat in this West Division? Yeah, I don't either, because now Batavia is just 1 win away from winning the division for the first time as a member of the PGCBL. And so for Batavia, they have snapped out of that 4-game losing streak since they last saw Auburn, have now won 3 in a row, and they appear to be back on the winning track. Now the question is, not only could they make it 4 in a row to end up clinching the division, but can they make it 6 in a row overall heading into the playoffs starting on Sunday? And we're about to find out soon. But again, the way the Muckdogs, again, we've seen them play this well a couple of times this season. Remember, when they started 10-2, they were on fire. It seemed like nobody could beat them. And then they had a little bit of a dip. Then they got right back to the winning ways and got to 25-10. And then they hit another 4-game losing stretch. But now they have powered their way out of it again. And that's really the big thing about the Muckdogs this season in terms of recapping it. When you look at all the adversity they've had to face, all the challenges, they just continue to battle through and power through it, earning the name Muckdogs to a T. And they are certainly a team that you Batavians can certainly be proud of. And again, playoff tickets going on sale So for more info, call 585-524-2260, 585-524-2260. And again, when you see how well this team plays and just how together they seem to be on the field, no telling how much damage they can do when playoff baseball gets here. But before we get to the playoffs, a couple more regular season games. We still got business to take care of and to try to win the division this season. So still a lot to be done. So we're going to take this opportunity now to just step aside for a quick break to thank our sponsors who make today's telecast possible on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. And we'll be back with the starting lineups right after this on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
We'd like to thank Alex's Places, Allegheny Farm Services, Ankle and Foot Center of Western New York, Arc of Genesee, Orleans, New York, Attica's 70th Hole, Auto Wash Car Wash, Batavian, Batavia Daily News, Batavia Downs, Hotel at Batavia Downs, Batavia Foot Care, Batavia's Original, Bourbon and Burger, Bully Hill Vineyards, Casella White, Chapin International, Easttown Beverage, E-Collab, Eli Fish Brewing Company, Feral Gas, Ficarella's Pizza, Geico, Genesee Community College, Genesee County Chamber of Commerce, Genesee County Parks and Recreation, Genesee Valley Penny Saver, Glow With Your Hands, Graham Corporation, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Ken Barrett Chevrolet Cadillac, LE3 Inc., Le Beau Salon, Legacy on Main, Major Stash Cigar, Marchese Computers, Marco Clay Products, Massive Testing, Max Pies Furniture, Oakwood Hills, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation, ProClean Inc., Romans, Skyworks, Stan Harley Davidson, Stop DWI Genesee County, Suburban Propane, The Coffee Press, Tompkins Bake, Toshiba Business, Tully's, Turnbull Heating and Air Conditioning, T.F. Brown's, The Wine Goddess Shop, United Memorial Medical Center, Valet Jewelers, Versascape, Vivify Hydration, Whole Life Fitness, and Right Beverage.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, again getting you all set and excited for this matchup tonight between the 24-20 visiting Auburn Double Days and your West Division leading playoff-bound Batavia Muckdogs at 28-14. John Karuba behind the mic tonight to take you through this one. And let's get now, as promised, to the starting lineups. And we'll begin with your hometown team, as always, proudly presented to you by Tompkins Financial. Josh Liedem, right field, going to lead it off. Going to be followed by number 5, Kyle Corso at first base. Tyler Canoe, the DH, hitting third. Daniel Burroway batting cleanup in left field, hitting fifth. And the extra hitter tonight, Levi Aguila. Abner Benitez in center field, hitting seventh. Jerry Reinhardt mans the hot corner, hitting eighth. Batting ninth at second, going to be Kenny Dodson Jr. Mitch Fleming behind the plate catching. And Caleb Rodriguez rounds out the Batavia lineup at shortstop. And on the hill, Tyler Prospero is getting the call tonight for Skip Martinez's squad. Now let's look at the visiting Auburn Double Days. Christian Perez leading off in center field. Tanner Kim is in right field hitting second. Batting third, first baseman Garrett Prosper. Luke Hansen at shortstop hitting cleanup. Dylan McKenzie at second base hitting fifth. Maddox Henderson, the DH, followed by Dominic Guccia in left field hitting eighth. King Cram behind the plate catching. And Kobe Stenson over at third tonight for the Auburn Double Days. And on the hill, going to be number 11, Connor Kinney. So those are the lineups. And again, getting back to this matchup, this is only the third time these two teams will see each other all year, and the final time they will. And again, very interesting because these two teams have been so close in this division for the better part of this whole season. And again, Batavia up by 5 games over Auburn. And Auburn really needs it just to try to hold on to the 3 seed. They don't want to slip and fall into the 4 seed. Meanwhile, Batavia, as we mentioned, trying to lock it up, the PGCBL West Division, and they can do that with a win tonight. So again, the stage is set. Going to be a great game between Batavia and Auburn, and we will step aside once again. And when we come back, we'll have first pitch in baseball for you. John Karuba going to take you through it on your home for Muckdogs baseball, your first place playoff bound Muckdogs baseball, I should say, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. John Karuba on the call. We'll be back right after this. Back here at Dwyer Stadium for some final thoughts before tonight's action, before the national anthem, which would pretty much finish up the pregame show. So for Batavia, one thing to keep an eye on, Josh Leadham has really been on a roll as of late. And remember, in the home win against Niagara, Batavia's best offensive player, Tyler Canoe, had really been slumping, had a couple RBI singles in that big victory. So it'll be worth to see if he's going to get heated up again, because we know the damage he can do when he's on a roll, and it would be the perfect time just a couple days away from the playoffs. And Daniel Burroway, again, he's been good as well so far for the better part of this season for the Muckdogs. He's been on a roll as of late. And the other name we have to mention, Abner Benitez. How good was that to see in the last home game? You know, some of that was such a big part of why this team finished strong down the stretch last season. Really had a hard time getting his legs underneath them offensively this year. And you know what, you got to give him credit. He came up big in that win against Niagara. 3 hits, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs. and he almost hit one out of here to straightaway right center, and that is not easy to do with that double wall out here at Dwyer Stadium. So again, some feel-good stories all the way around for your Muckdogs, and they look to continue to keep rolling as they're coming in winners of 3 straight. And meanwhile, for Auburn, as we said, they continue to try to fight their way and hold on to that 3 seed, but they have Geneva right down their necks, as again, they're in the 4th seed, but just a game back of Auburn. So every game could be critical for them down the stretch as well. And don't forget, Elmira, with their win, they're still very much in the thick of things as well. So for Auburn, they're probably going to have more of a sense of urgency, but you know what? There's one thing you should know about Skip and his squad from watching them all season. They always come out ready to play, and especially at home with a chance to wrap up a division title that they have been working towards all season. This is going to be a heck of a battle between 2 very talented divisional foes and opponents, and it should be a good one here tonight from Dwyer Stadium. We're glad you can make us a part of your Thursday evening. Again, John Crew taking you through it. It is the 24-20 Auburn Double Days and the 28-14 Batavia Muckdogs. Now with that, that's going to finish up the pregame show. We'll be back in just a moment with baseball and a lot more action in the national anthem right here on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
That is good. from Anniversary and Batavia, New York, number 8, Tyler Westbrook. Coming this evening, and off the stage, Colson Gray, Alexander Rice, Caleb Fisher, and Max Nurse. And the rest of your Batavia Muckdogs. Fans are probably sitting out of the day is number 9, Jerry Reinhardt. Jerry records a hit today. You have a chance to receive a coupon from Tully's on the road out of ballpark. The umpire scored tonight's staying on the bases, Peter Papagelis. And behind the plate, Batavia's own James Fangio. Now fans are going to ask you to please rise and move your heads for the singing of our national anthem, which will be performed this evening by Diamond dancer Ashlyn Lucio.
Back here at Dwyer for the national anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets bright alert, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Fans, we do have a ceremonial first pitch this evening. Our ceremonial first pitch will be thrown by another one of our diamond dancers, Becca.
back here at Dwyer Stadium, and we are set for baseball. John Caruba taking you through it on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. Auburn fighting for the 3rd and 4th seed in the playoffs. Batavia looking to win the division tonight. Should be a heck of a battle. Sit down and enjoy and watch it with us here on the Muckdogs Baseball Network. Christian Perez digs in left side, righty Prospero goes, and first pitch is bunted at and goes foul up the third base line. We are underway, 0-1. Perez standing in, no wonder why he tried to go for a push bunt to lead off the game. 183 batting average, does have a home run, but 8 RBIs, 11 hits, 60 trips to the plate. And that pitch is across the outside corner over the outside third for strike 1. Perez has also scored 10 runs on the season for the Doubledays. It'll be Perez followed by Tanner Kim and Garrett Prosper in the lineup for Auburn. Swung on, chopped outside the first base bag, and the count now quickly 1-2. And a bit of an unusual sight. Both teams wearing red today. That's not usually common, but for these two it is, as that one is upstairs and in tight. Off the plate at the letters, the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now coming set is Prospero. The pitch swung on and hit high in the air to straightaway right. Carrying well, but Leadham's got a beat on it. He is there, puts it away well shy of the track for the first out of the ball game. So that is how you want to start things off if you're Prospero. For Prospero on the season, a 3.85 ERA, 6 games started in 7 appearances. This will be his 8th, 30 and a third innings pitched. 7 walks, 23 strikeouts. First pitch is upstairs and away for the first ball, 1-0. He has an overall win-loss record of 4-1, and he's only given up 38 hits. And that pitch across the outer third, count leveled up on the called first strike. Tanner Kim, righty against righty matchup, and he takes the breaking ball down and away, 2-1. Tanner Kim also struggling, hitting 191 on the season, 3 RBIs, 13 hits, 68 at bats, and he's only scored 4 runs. Takes a good crack at that 1-2 offering, but fouls it back, and the count going to be even, 2-2. Meanwhile, Garrett Prosper, the first baseman, awaits on deck for Auburn. Prospero getting the sign, the pitch off the plate, low and away, and the count runs full, 3-2. Beautiful day for baseball here at the ballpark tonight, as that pitch chopped on the ground to short. Caleb Rodriguez there, throw to first, and he sails it over the head of the first baseman Corso. And Mitch Fleming, the catcher, there to back it up. But he will reach. Tanner Kim does. Runner on first, 1 away, and it's an E6. And Caleb, I'm sure, would tell you he's got to make that play. He has been so great defensively. He's one of the best defensive shortstops, if not the best, in this league. And that throw, though, just got a little too high. It soared on him for the E6. So 1 down, runner on first, and Garrett Prosper standing in. Lefty hitter batting .500 on the year, looking at a fastball, dots it beautifully across the outside corner, 0-1. 6 hits, 12 at bats, 2 runs scored. No homers or RBIs, but he smashes that down the right field line, but that will find the visitors' bullpen and get out of play, foul ball. So nothing but a long, loud strike, and the count 0-2. Luke Hansen, the cleanup hitter and shortstop, on deck. Meanwhile, Kim taking his lead off first base. Kim, though, only 1 steal on the season. Next pitch And that is on the inside corner. Drops it in there. Nice 12-6 curveball. So Prosper is down looking. He is retired out of the punch out. First of the night for Prospero. 2 away. And so 2 gone. Runner remains on first. And here's Luke Hansen. Luke Hansen with a 296 batting average. 1 home run, 10 runs driven in. First pitch swinging, hits it high in the air towards right center, but Benitez on the run, able to track it down in straightaway center, puts it away with a nice over-the-shoulder grab, and that's it for the Doubledays in the top of the first. For Auburn, no runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left aboard. Let's go to the bottom of the first, do a half inning. Auburn, no score, and your playoff-bound first-place Muckdogs coming to the plate on your home of Muckdogs Baseball, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
After 31 years in Batavia, Ficarella's Pizzeria is now the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Our menu for sit-down, pickup, or delivery includes a huge variety of pizza, hot and cold subs, fish fries, pasta, salads, side dishes, and specialty sandwiches. Everything is made fresh and with great care. New items appear regularly, as do the new customers who discover the quality food, friendly service, and consistency, which are all an integral part of the Ficarella's business model.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the official hotel partner of the Batavia Muckdogs. Be sure to visit us at BataviaDownsGaming.com and click on the Hotel tab to see our latest and greatest offers. That's BataviaDownsGaming.com.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, bottom half of inning number 1, no score. Josh Leadham going to lead it off for your first place Muckdogs against Auburn and Connor Kinney. Righty on righty matchup, bottom of the first. And Leadham swings and chops it, and that is a ground ball. It's going to go foul at the last second outside the third base bag, 0-1. So it'll be Josh Leadham fouled by Kyle Corso and Tyler Canoe. Stands back in from the right side. Next pitch to Leadham, swung on and cracked down the ground to short. Fields it clean. Throw to first, and nice stretch and scoop by the first baseman for Auburn, Garrett Prosper, to make the play. 1 gone. So 1 gone, nobody aboard, and here is Kyle Corso on the scoreboard. 0-0 for Auburn. And it's 0-1 for your Muckdogs. First pitch in is called. Fastball across the inside corner for strike 1. Next pitch is off the plate, takes it high and away. Good take that time, 1-1. Some numbers on Connor Kinney. Going tonight for Auburn. This will be his 10th appearance. He's made 8 starts so far, pitching to an ERA of 4.82. Corso takes a weak hack as he pulled the string that time. Did Kinney diving down and away. Good 12-6 action to that. 1-2. For Kinney, a 4.82 ERA, 46 2/3 innings, 51 hits, 25 earned runs, 29 runs total given up, as that one grounded foul past third. Count holds. He's got 17 walks, 38 strikeouts, and an overall record of 1-3. Corso stands right back in from the right side. It'll be a 1-2, and Corso whacks that one foul of the screen into the concourse, out of play. Count gonna hold 1-2. Next pitch to Corso is off the plate. Good takedown and away, and the count now leveled 2-2. For Corso, hitting .323 on the season, 1 home run, 28 RBIs, 31 hits, 96 trips to the plate, 21 runs scored. Slashes that one foul, and we'll do it again on 2-2. Meanwhile, Tyler Canoe, the number 3 hitter, on deck. 2-2 from Kinney, and that is off the plate, upstairs and away for ball 3, and the count runs full. Again, as we said, only the third matchup so far this season between these two divisional rivals, and the last one. And that pitch misses downstairs and inside, just off the inner corner. A 1-out walk for Corso, and he'll jog on down to first on the free pass. So that's the first base runner of the night for your first place in playoff-bound Batavia Muckdogs. And here is Tyler Canoe. And again, you can't help but notice the electricity in this place whenever Tyler Canoe comes to the plate. And you can't blame him. 1 home run, but 38 runs driven in, 46 hits, 146 plate appearances. And he takes that opposite way, ground ball into right field for a 1-out base hit. Corso up to second, and Canoe on first. And in the bottom of the first, your Muckdogs, they already have the offensive juices cooking. They got runners on first and second, and 1 man out. So 1 down, runners on first and second, and here is Daniel Burroway. Burroway standing in with a .298 batting average, 1 home run, 26 runs knocked in, 37 hits, 124 plate appearances. Pitch is off the plate, takes it up and away, and the count 1-0. Stanczak in right side, runners off first and second. Next pitch, swings and rips that foul over the screen behind the plate, and the count even, 1-1. Now it'll be a 1-1 out of the stretch is Kinney. Pitch is missed off the plate, little low and in. So it looks like the strike zone might be tight on the inner corners a little tonight. And the count now 2-1. And again, this is because of that situation. This is where being patient and disciplined could really work to Batavia's benefit. And that pitch is off the plate again, down and away. And the count now 3-1. So again, Corso off second, Canoe off first, and the powerful swing Burroway at the plate. Meanwhile, Levi Aguila, the extra hitter, on deck. The 3-1 from Kinney, swung on, hit on the ground at third. Nice scoop, could it be 2? Throws to second. They get the out there, but not even going to be a return throw to first as it was hit too softly. But they do get the 5-4 force for the second out at second base. So Burroway reaches on the fielder's choice. Canoe is erased, and Corso up to third. So runners now on the corners, 2 away for your Muckdogs, but a big chance for Aguila, who's been slumping as of late, to come through with a big hit early. We saw Benitez do it the other day. Let's see if Levi can do it here. And he looks at a fastball across the inside corner at the letters, strike 1 called. Kinney coming set. It'll be an 0-1 into Aguila, and he swings and hits a high fly ball, bloops it out behind the second base bag, but the second baseman, McKenzie, is there, puts it away on the edge, of the right field grass, and that'll do it for Batavia in the bottom of the first. Both they threaten, but they cannot score. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on. Let's go to a second. 1 in the books from Dwyer. No score between Auburn and Batavia on your home of the first place Batavia Muckdogs baseball, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State-produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history. When you work with a community bank like Tompkins, we don't expect your financial picture to fit neatly into a box. We take a close look at your situation and propose solutions that make sense for your financial journey. Our community banking model ensures that all credit decisions are made locally, wherever you call home. We have a local leadership teams, community banking boards, and bright and happy team members living right alongside you. We're not just your bank, we're your friends and neighbors too.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, top half of the second inning, and we are scoreless. And it is going to be Dylan McKenzie, 5, 6, and 7 part, standing in right side. And he swings and rips that on the line in the air to center, going to drop in front of Benitez for a leadoff single for McKenzie. So first hit of the game for Auburn. So runner on first and nobody out. And here is Maddox Henderson, the DH, number 6 hitter in this Auburn lineup. Righty against righty matchup. On the scoreboard, 0-1-1 for Batavia, 0-1-0 for Auburn. First pitch from Prospero is in there over the outer edge. First strike called. Henderson, standing in right side, looks at a fastball over the outside third, and strike 2 called. Henderson standing in, hitting .250 on the season, only 1 hit in 4 plate appearances. No home runs, no RBIs. Ready to go the next pitch. Check swing, did he go? Snap throw to first. And gets back in there. However, he did go around on the swing, so they punch out Maddox Henderson. He is out. Back in it safe at first is Dylan McKenzie, and now there's 1 on, 1 away. So here is Dominic Guccia standing in again, righty on righty matchup. First pitch from Prospero, zips it in there for strike 1, 0-1 to count. Now Stanczak in right side, next pitch off the plate, takes it high and away, 1-1. Guccia with a .222 batting average on the season, 6 runs knocked in. 14 hits, 63 times up, and he scored 11 runs. Meanwhile, Caden Cram, the number 8 hitter on deck for Auburn. Pitch is on the outside corner over the black. Strike 2 called, and Guccia, you can see, not in love with the call. Now, remember, with Auburn, they don't have an extra hitter, so they go standard 1 through 9. So Cram is up as the 8 hitter, Stenson on deck, and then back to the top of the lineup. Next pitch is waved at and missed, as that time Guccia fallen for that sinker hook, line, and sinker, no pun intended. He has gone on the strikeout down and inside, tied him up and handcuffed him 2 away. Already 4 punch-outs on the game for Prospero. 2 away, runner remains on first, and here is Caden Cram, the catcher and number 8 hitter for Auburn. Runner takes his lead off first. Again, that's McKenzie. And Kobe Stenson, the third baseman, awaits on deck. Into the wind and the pitch, waved at and missed. Boy, you can tell Prospero, he's got his breaking stuff working. It is sharp tonight. He has got Auburn almost totally fooled on some of these swings with the breaking and off-speed pitches. John Gruba on the call here tonight. Runner on first, 2 away, 0-1. Next pitch is swung on and missed again. That time dialed it up with the heater up and away, 0-2. Again, a lot at stake for both these two teams. Auburn fighting with Geneva to stay in the 3 seed, not drop to 4th. And for Batavia, all year long, they've talked about winning the PGCBL West Division. Well, if they win tonight, they will do it, as their magic number again is 1. And again, with the win tonight, clinch the division. It'll be an 0-2. That is down and inside, a little bit low. Count 1-2. 0-1-0 for Auburn, 0-1-1 Batavia. Now toes the rubber from the first base side. It'll be a 1-2. Swung on and a high pop fly. Texas Leaguer, left side of the infield. Caleb coming in, tracks it down, racing in to save the day is your Batavia shortstop, and that's it. So that'll do it for Auburn in the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors. The runner stranded on first. Let's go to the bottom of the second. Throw it in a half, no score between Auburn and Batavia on your home of the first place Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the area's premier entertainment destination. Get the full experience by visiting one of our 4 great restaurants, watch live racing, take in a concert, and visit the gaming floor. You'll be able to dine, play, and stay at our facility in our boutique 84-room hotel. For more information, visit us on Facebook or at BataviaDownsGaming.com.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, bottom of the second inning, no score, Auburn and Batavia. 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup, Benitez, Reinhardt, and Dodson. And what an ovation Abner Benitez should get. Yes, he struggled for the most part of this season, but what a breakout he had in the playoff clinching win on Sunday as he looks at a fastball across the outside corner, perfectly located from Kinney, 0-1. He had 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, went 3 for 4. Just an outstanding day at the plate as he looks at a pitch down and inside for ball 1, and the count even, a ball and a strike. 0-1-1 for Batavia, 0-1-0 for Auburn. Next pitch is off the plate, high and away, 2-1 to Abner. And he felt so good. Speaking to him after the game, you could tell just the excitement in his eyes that he was able to come through in such big moments as he whacks that one in the air to straightaway left. However, Left fielder Guccia has a beat on it. He will put it away just in front of that WBTA sign in left center for the first out. So one away and nobody on, and here's the third baseman. Batavia, your one and only native Jerry Reinhardt, and the Tully's hitman player of the game. So if he gets a hit, everyone in attendance here will receive a coupon after the game to Tully's. And he squares to bunt. Offers at it, but looks at a pitch down and in, 1-0. Kenny Dodson Jr. follows him on deck. 1-0, and Jerry bunts, but bunted foul, 1-1. Now toes the rubber first base side, the 1-1. And that is off the plate, down and away, 2-1 the count. Reinhardt hitting .242 with 14 runs knocked in. And that pitch misses down and in as well, 3-1 the count. So Reinhardt with 14 runs driven in 24 hits, 99 plate appearances in 33 games, 20 runs scored. And he rips that in the air to right field and diving, unable to make the play. It's the right fielder, rolls to the wall. Jerry around second, thinking three. He will go and he will make it standing up. Thought about going for home, but thought better of it. Right fielder made a strong throw in, and the second baseman did cut it off. But 1 out triple for Jerry Reinhardt, and Batavia in business again. So a 1 out triple. So because Reinhardt did triple, everyone in attendance tonight does get a coupon to Tully's. But more importantly, Batavia now has the chance to take the lead. Runner on third, 1 out, and Kenny Dodson can try to bring him in as he'll stand in right side. First pitch comes home, and that is off the plate, down and away, 1-0. And Tanner Kim made an effort, a good one, in right, but in that case was probably better off playing it on a hop. And instead, once it got by him, Reinhardt off to the races, and that pitch on the outside corner. Boy, if it was on there, it was just barely on there. But the count even, 1-1. Kenny ready to go, and Dodson may have gotten the job done. High in the air to right, takes off on Kim. Nice running catch over the shoulder to recover, but Jerry Reinhardt jogs down the line to score. It is a sacrifice fly for Kenny Dodson, who took it to the opposite field. And in the bottom of the second inning, your division-leading Muckdogs strike first. Batavia 1, Auburn no score. Well, that was a case of just not doing too much, just taking it, driving it down that right field line by Dodson and getting rewarded with a ribby. First pitch in is down and away to Mitch Fleming, the catcher, the number 9 hitter, in the Muckdog lineup tonight. Pitch was down and away, 1-0. Next pitch is across the outside corner over the black, and the count level, 1-1. For Dodson, that was RBI number 3 on the year, and it was a big one at this point in time. Next pitch waved at and missed by Mitch. Challenged him with a high fastball up and away, and he climbed the ladder and chased, 1-2. Caleb Rodriguez, number 10 hitter on deck, and then we go back to the top of the lineup for your Muckdogs. The next pitch from Kinney is swung on and missed. That time went to the changeup and went to the change of speed. Sped up his bat, only to finish him off with a breaking pitch on the inside third. Again, nice breaking pitch to end the inning. So for Batavia, though, 1 run on a couple of hits. No errors, the big blow. 1 out triple by Reinhardt, followed up by a sac fly by Dotson, third RBI of the year. As we go to the third, Batavia 1, Auburn no score on your home of the Muck Dogs, the Batavia Muck Dogs Baseball Network.
Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home. United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center.
Moving on to the third for Doubledays, batting ninth in the order, third baseman number 3, Cole Stenson.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, we are in the top of the third inning, and it's going to be the 10-1-2 part of the Auburn lineup: Stenson, Perez, and Kim. Batavia getting the 1 run in the bottom of the second on the sac fly to right by Dotson. First pitch home on the righty-on-righty matchup is down and off the plate, away from Prospero, 1-0. 1-2-1 for Batavia, 0-1-0 for Auburn. Next pitch home, and that is right down Main Street over the heart of the plate for strike 1. Stenson with a .223 batting average, 15 RBIs, 23 hits, 103 ABs. Looks at a pitch off the plate, down and away, 2-1. He's also scored 11 runs on the season. Next pitch is in there. Dotson in beautifully, paints the outside third. Count even, 2-2. The 2-2 delivery is swung on, launched in the air to left, and that is going to drop in fair as Stenson takes a big turnaround first, but he'll stop right there. Burroway with a good, strong throw from left is going to keep Stenson to a leadoff single. So that's the second hit of the ball game for Auburn. Both teams now with 2 hits. Batavia, though, with the only run so far of the ball game. So back to the top of the lineup card we go for Christian Perez. Reinhardt playing inside the cutout over at third. Expecting a bunt, maybe. First pitch is off the plate, and he takes it up and away for ball 1. John Kruger taking you through this one tonight on your home for Muck Dogs Baseball, the Batavia Muck Dogs Baseball Network. Next pitch swung on and rips it high in the air down the left field line, but that is going to hook foul into the concourse down those left field seats. Count 1-1. Folks, again, another reminder, with your Muck Dogs officially in the playoffs, you can get your playoff tickets. Again, for more information, call 585-524-2260, 585-524-2260. Support your Muck Dogs in their quest for the PGCBL title. And that is waved at and missed. Went right over the top of that breaking pitch. Count 1-2. Righty on lefty matchup as Prospero takes a look at Stenson over on first, but he's being held on there by Corso. Next pitch, and that's down and away, and it gets away from Mitch. Doesn't know where it is. Now he finds it up the first base line, but Stenson will now move into scoring position. Moves up to second base with nobody out. As the count, as that was obviously a ball, now even 2-2 to Perez. Prospero working from the stretch. Coming set, it'll be a 2-ball, 2-strike offering on its way. And it is swung on foul, tipped into the glove of Fleming, and the count holds 2-2. So again, the count remains 2-2 here. We're in the top of the third inning. Batavia protecting a 1-0 lead. Could win the division, would win the division with a win tonight. And that pitch down and in, and the count now runs full 3-2 on Perez. Now it'll be a payoff pitch on the way. Swung on, high fly ball, and this is hit deep to right. Leadham going back, still going back, and runs it down, makes the catch. As moving on up to third is Kobe Stenson. It was hard to tell originally because Leadham lost his footing, but he was still able to get back there, hopped up, almost like he was on a pogo stick, got up there to get it. Made the catch just in front of the wall and right, as that was a shot off the bat of Christian Perez. But Stenson does move up to third, so the tying run now 90 feet away and 1 out. And now it looks like having a word with the second base umpire, looking to see who it is. And I don't know if he got tossed, but he is pretty animated. And now heads back, and now they're going to talk about it as the home plate umpire and the second base umpire still having a word. I'm not exactly sure what the third base coach for Auburn, what his contention is. But he was animated. He went right out there after that second base umpire, and whatever it is he's upset about, he let him have it. Very surprised he did not get tossed out, because he was skating on thin ice there. Still trying to figure out what this is about. Stenson went from second to third on that play, but he's no longer on third. Did they say he maybe tagged up too early? Because there's 2 outs on the scoreboard. And if that's the case, that would be a huge double play. But now Skip is out for Batavia, having a word with the umpires as well. Trying to make sense of all of this, but right now for the moment on the scoreboard, there is 2 outs. Very odd, and you could see that the third base coach for Auburn, he was immediately unhappy, and when that play was over, he immediately came out to second base up, and now Martinez is giving it to one of the umpires a little bit. So I don't know if we have a reversal of a call, but now Mitch, the catcher for Batavia, he is starting to get a little annoyed as well. Again, we are here in the top of the third, and this is massively important because this is a huge game for both teams. Batavia up 1, but if Stenson stays on third, the tying run is 90 feet away with less than 2 outs. If they keep it with the way it looks right now, there may be 2 outs and nobody on, but Skip is obviously not happy as he's giving it to the umpires now. And now you have Stenson on third actually talking to a couple of the fielders and players for the Muckdogs. I mean, what a mess this has become. regardless, it does not appear right now the umpires have total control of what the call is here in the top of the third inning. Batavia leading 1-0. But at this point, it almost seems like it's a fun game of which manager and which coach can get more irate at the umpires. First, we saw Auburn have a turn at it, and now Skip. And Skip is really going after one of the umps down on the field on the third base line. So he is really pleading his case, and Mitch is not happy either. And at the same time, you got to start worrying about Prospero. This has been about 5-6 minutes of this, and so it's a delay in his rhythm. Again, we're in the top of the third. John Krupa taking you through this. Batavia leading 1-0. And you can see Skip trying to explain something, pointing out, but it doesn't seem like the umpires are agreeing with him. So Stenson right now is the tying run on third with Batavia up by 1. But the question also is whether there is still going to be a base runner, and also how many outs are there. And that's what they're trying to decide right now. And Skip, you can tell he is getting very annoyed now. He's really letting them have it. I will say, the umpires let the Auburn coach give it to him. So if you end up throwing Skip out of this game, boy, that's going to look very unfair. And Skip's still going after the ump. But that's why I think Skip is going to get a bit of a leash here. And he's not ejected, but it looks like Auburn might have won their case. But Skip is still going out there. And for a second, it almost looked like he wanted to have a word even with the Auburn coach for a second. That's how fired up Skip was. And now the home plate umpire is trying to tell Skip to get back to the dugout. But Skip is still going to let him have it. And so now they do correct it. So Stenson remains on third. There is only 1 out. And the fans here are not happy either. And they are giving it to the umps. And, you know, the one thing that I'll say, it's probably the right move for the umps not to throw Skip out. Because if they did, I think this place would just absolutely explode because they're already unhappy with this call. So with the runner on third, 1 away, we play ball. So Auburn had a little bit of a fit, and they won their argument. First pitch is off the plate upstairs and inside, and the count 1-0. But here's where you got to lock it in. If you're Prospero, forget about what just happened. Focus on making your pitches, and instead, that one ripped into the gap in left center, easily ties the game. Over the head of Benitez to the left center field wall. So Stenson scores easily from third, and hustling all the way to third with a 1-out game-tying triple is Tanner Kidd. And in the top of the third, we are knotted at 1 between Batavia and Auburn, and this crowd is absolutely irate. And now everyone's going to go around and talk to Tyler Prospero, who appeared to be a little bit rattled. Just to settle him in, which is probably the right move here.
First baseman number 16, Garrett Prosper.
So runner on third, 1 away. And here is Garrett Prosper standing in left side. First pitch home, swung on, chopped on the ground outside third base bag. And the count going to be 0-1. So on the scoreboard, resetting that for you while we have a moment. 1-2-1 for Batavia, 1-3-0 for Auburn. As Prosper digs in again for the left side. The 0-1, and that is off the plate upstairs and away, and the count even 1-1. Ready to go. The 1-1 is ripped in the air to right field. Leadham going back, still going back. Can't make the play. Goes all the way to the right center field wall. So scoring, standing up, is Tanner Kim. Prosper into second with a one-out double. And the crowd now really beginning to get ugly, really booing it, because in the top of the third, Auburn now takes the lead 2-1. And now Skip going to go back to the mound, and I'm almost wondering if he's going to dare the umpire to throw him out, because he continues to point at the second base ump and bark at him as he's on his way out there. And quite frankly, if I was Skip Martinez, I don't blame him, because originally you rule the one thing, then you have to have about a 7-8 minute discussion, and in a way, they didn't have a discussion about that play until after the third base coach for Auburn went after the ump. Then they started having the discussion about it, and I think that that's a little bit of a source of frustration for Skip. And again, I don't blame him. And we kind of saw this actually in Batavia's win last night against Jamestown when the one player got thrown out. We saw that issue a little bit as well. So, again, it can be a little frustrating, but still, you got a ball game to play here. Top of the third, one out, runner on second. First pitch is in there across the inside corner, and the count now 0-1 on the cleanup hitter, shortstop Luke Hansen. These guys. Runner takes his lead off second, and the 0-1 is swung on, popped up high in the air to straightaway right. Leadham there, camped under it, makes the catch. Runner tagging, going for third. He will make it in there, standing up. And so 2 away and a runner on third. Auburn already with the 2-1 edge and a chance to add on with a runner now 90 feet away. Top of the third and 2 out. So 2 down, runner remains on third, and here is Dylan McKenzie now, the number 5 hitter for Auburn. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Auburn, 1-3-1 Batavia. First pitch is across the outside corner over the black, 0-1. From the first base side of the rubber, and it'll be an 0-1. Swung on and missed, chased the breaking ball down and away. Got him totally fooled on that one, 0-2. Maddox Henderson, the DH, and number 6 hitter on deck for Auburn. The 0-2 from Prospero, and that is down and away in the dirt. Mitch Fleming with a good block. 1-2 the count. From the first base side of the rubber, it'll be a 1-2 on its way from Prospero. Swung on and missed. He got him! Blew it by him with a fastball on the inside third. Struck him out, and that is it. Let us go to the bottom of the third. Damage done for Auburn, though. 2 RBI doubles. And as we go to the bottom of the third, Auburn 2, Batavia 1 on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Batavia Muckdogs. Be sure to visit us at BataviaDownsGaming.com and click on the Hotel tab to see our latest and greatest offers. That's BataviaDownsGaming.com.
After 31 years in Batavia, Ficarella's Pizzeria is now the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Our menu for sit-down, pickup, or delivery includes a huge variety of pizza, hot and cold subs, fish fries, pasta, salads, side dishes, and specialty sandwiches. Everything is made fresh and with great care. New items appear regularly, as do the new customers who discover the quality food, friendly service, and consistency, which are all an integral part of the Ficarella's business model. Fans, if you or anyone you know would like to recognize a veteran at one of our home games, please email us with their name and a good email or phone to contact them at. The vet who is recognized will receive 4 free tickets to that game. Please get the word out and send an email to samdefilippo12@gmail.com. Again, that's samdefilippo12@gmail.com with a good email or phone to contact them at.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, bottom of the third inning, 2-1 Auburn is the score. Caleb Rodriguez, the number 10 hitter from the right side, leads it off for Batavia. Looks at a fastball across the black over the outer edge, 0-1. So Batavia with 1 in the bottom of the second, and thanks to a reversal of a call in the top of the third, Auburn scored 2 and lead 2-1. Rodriguez hits it back up the middle. Shortstop Fields throw to first in time to nail Caleb, 1 away. So back to the top of the lineup we go, and it's going to be Josh Leadham, the leadoff hitter. So we're in the top third now of the Batavia order. And that's the thing to remember. Despite what has gone on through 2.5 innings, your team, Batavia, is still right in it, only 1 run down, and they got to get back to focus to playing their style of baseball. As that's a check swing, foul ball to the screen behind the plate, and the count 0-1. Kyle Corso, the first baseman, is on deck. Number 2 hitter tonight for Skip Martinez and Batavia. Leadham swings and misses on a pitch down and in at the shoelaces. Ties him up inside, 0-2. Again, steps in, righty against righty matchup. Kinney comes home, grounded right off the backside of Kinney. Recovers first base line, throw to first in time. And that's an unlucky break for Batavia. That was ticketed for center field. Instead, it's the second out, and now they're going to come out and check on Kinney. So 2 away and nobody on, and obviously Kinney is telling everybody, get away, I'm okay. I'm on a roll. 2 down, nobody on, and here is Kyle Corso.
Next up for Batavia, first baseman number 5, Kyle Corso.
From the first base side, first pitch, and Corso swings and pops him up into foul ground behind the first base bag. First baseman there, Garrett Prosper, puts it away over the shoulder for the final out. So they were probably a little frustrated and too aggressive in that inning. And so for Batavia, after 3, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Let's go to the 4th. After 3, Auburn 2, Batavia 1 on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history. This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here.
We go to the top of the fourth inning. 2-1 Auburn, the score. Maddox Henderson leading off for Auburn this half inning. Waved at it, missed. Fastball up and away, and the count 0-1. On the scoreboard, 2-4-0 for Auburn, 1-3 and 1 for Batavia. 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup. Henderson, Guccia, and Cram. Looks at a pitch off the plate upstairs outside for ball one. 1-1 the count. So Prospero looking to have a bounce back inning, a rough top of the third, giving up 2 runs on a controversial call. The next pitch, swung on, chopped, gonna kick, foul at the last second over the third base bag, and the count of ball and 2 strikes. Prospero ready to go. It'll be a 1-ball, 2-strike offering off the plate upstairs outside, and the count going to be even, 2-2. Now steps right back in. It'll be a 2-2, and that is off the plate, down and away, and the count now has run full, 3-2. Prospero ready to go. Full count offering is swung on and missed. Tied him up over the inside third. Down on strikes goes Henderson. He's out, 1 away. 5th K for Prospero tonight. 1 down, nobody on board. And here's Dominic Guccia, the left fielder and number 7 hitter, coming up for the Doubledays. Prospero ready to go. First pitch is on the outside corner over the black for the first strike. Meanwhile, Caden Cram, the catcher, on deck. Next pitch, drops it in there. Nice slider that time as it caught the inside corner. Totally had him fooled. 0-2 the count. Now coming set pitch, whacked, and that's going to get into left field for a 1-out base hit for Guccia. So Guccia is aboard with 1 man out, and here's Caden Cram, the catcher. That is now the 5th hit of the ball game for Auburn. 2-5-0 for the Doubledays. 1-2-1 Batavia. Kobe Stenson on deck. Pitch comes home, and that is on the outside corner over the black. 0-1. Now stands back in from the right side. It'll be an 0-1 coming home, and that is chopped foul up the first base line, and the count 0-2. Now stepping back in from the right side. It'll be a 0-ball, 2-strike offering. Runner on first, 1 away. The set and the pitch. High and away, throw to first, and not nearly in time. Dives back in. The count 1-2. Digs right back in. It'll be 1-2 on its way. Swung on and a high fly ball to straightaway left. Looks like Daniel Burroway's there. He's got it all the way to make the catch over the shoulder. 2 away. So heading on back to first is Guccia. And that is going to bring up the number 9 hitter for Auburn, Kobe Stenson, the third baseman. And if Stenson gets on, we go back to the top of the lineup for Perez. As they throw over to first. And one thing to take note, Stenson was part of that controversial play in the third as he went from second to third and tried to advance on a fly ball to right, but was ruled out initially and then called safe. as he flies that in the air to straightaway center. Benitez there, settles underneath it, makes the catch, and that's it for Auburn in the top of the fourth. Good bounce back from Prospero. No runs, one hit, no errors, and one left on. Let's go to the bottom of the fourth. Auburn 2, Batavia 1 on your home for Muckdogs Baseball, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
When you work with a community bank like Tompkins, we don't expect your financial picture to fit neatly into a box. We take a close look at your situation and propose solutions that make sense for your financial journey. Our community banking model ensures that all credit decisions are made locally, wherever you call home. We have a local leadership teams, community banking boards, and bright and happy team members living right alongside you. We're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the area's premier entertainment destination. Get the full experience by visiting one of our 4 great restaurants, watch live racing, take in a concert, and visit the gaming floor. You'll be able to dine, play, and stay at our facility in our boutique 84-room hotel. For more information, visit us on Facebook or at BataviaDownsGaming.com.
Fans, if you or anyone you know would like to recognize a teacher that has made a difference to you, please nominate them to be Teacher of the Game. If a teacher is picked, they will get 2 free tickets to a home game, and we will shout them out during our 4th inning. Please get the word out and send an email to samdefilippo12@gmail.com. That's samdefilippo12@gmail.com with their name and a good email or number to contact them at.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, bottom of the 4th inning, Tyler Canute to lead off the 3-4-5 part of the lineup for your Muckdogs. Looks at a fastball that's called for strike 1 across the outside edge, 0-1. 2-5-0 for Auburn, 1-2-1 Batavia. And that pitch misses off the plate, diving down and in, count even 1-1. It'll be Canute, Burroway, and Aguila. That pitch is off the plate, tailing down and away, and the count 2-1 now. Yes, Kinney still working with the 2-1 lead. Batavia trying to rally. Next pitch is a fastball over the outside third on the black. Strike 2 called. The 2-2 comes home, and that's off the plate, upstairs and away. Count, runs fall. It'll be a 3-2 full count offering. Canute takes a good cut at that one, but fouls it back to screen behind the plate. Count holds 3-2. And the payoff pitch again. Canute wraps that into right. It's going to go over the head of the right fielder all the way to the wall. Canute hustling, sprints into second with a leadoff 2-bagger. And Batavia back in business. Running her on second and nobody out. Great approach, 3-2 right there, as Canute just drove that the other way. And initially, the right fielder Kim played it like he may have had a beat on it, but it soon became apparent he had to go into retreat mode. He did not have it. And a runner on second now, nobody out, and here is Burroway, cleanup hitter. And that pitch off the plate, high and away, takes it for ball 1. That is now the 3rd hit of the night for your Muckdogs. Coming set, it'll be a 1-0. And that is off the plate as well. Takes it down and in, 2-0 to Burroway. Levi Aguila, the extra hitter, on deck in the 5th spot for your Muckdogs. 2-0 is high and outside, upstairs 3-0. And Kinney now one ball away from allowing the first two batters of this half inning to reach. That's a strike across the inside corner. Burroway takes all the way, 3-1. Probably good there to just give him the red light. Make Kinney throw a strike first. Coming set, the 3-1, and swung on high. Fly ball in the air to straightaway center. Ball keeps carrying well. Center fielder underneath it makes the catch. Canoe tags, going for third, and he will be in there well ahead of the throw. So, Burroway gets the job done, hit it into straightaway center, and that took the center fielder Perez back and back just to where Canoe able to move up 90 feet, and the tying run now 90 feet away on third base for your Muckdogs. So here is Levi Aguila, runner on third, one away, with a chance to even up the ball game. First pitch, and he takes it low and in, 1-0. Aguila standing back in right side of the plate. 1-0 is off the plate, upstairs and away. Good take from Levi. 2-0 the count. Kinney ready to go. The 2-0, and that's off the plate as well, away. And now the count 3-0 to Levi. And Abner Benitez, who's starting to find his swing and his stroke lately, especially here at home, on deck. 3-0 is up and in, and that's a good disciplined 4-pitch walk. And AB for Aguila as he will head on down to first. And now just like that, Batavia has runners on the corners with one away. Meanwhile, Jerry Reinhardt, who had a triple last time, on deck for Batavia. So first and third, one away. And again, all Benitez has to do, drive a high fly ball. They're going to play it double play depth in the middle infield, second and short. Slightly in over at third. Pitch is off the plate, down and in, and of course over at first, holding the runner on at the first base back. As the count now 1-0 on that pitch, down and in to Abner. Benitez standing back in. It'll be a 1-0 to Benitez. Kinney rocks, kicks, delivers, swung on, laced into right field. That'll be trouble. Scoring easily is Canoe. Meanwhile, hustling around third, sending him to the plate. The throw, he's safe. Benitez to third, he's in there. 2-run score on a 1-out triple by Abner Benitez. And in the bottom of the fourth, your first place Muckdogs jump back in front of Auburn. Batavia 3, Auburn 2. And boy, did Benitez get a piece of that one. He launched that down the right field line, hanging fastball over the inside third, and whacked it for 2 runs to score. Here is Reinhardt, first pitch off the plate, down and away, and the count 1-0. Benitez now with 2 straight home games with huge hits, and the crowd here just loves to see it. And that pitch is off the plate, down and away to Reinhardt, 2-0 the count. So they give Benitez a double, not a triple. He advanced to third on that throw home, but still a big hit from Benitez as that pitch is in there across the knees on the inside corner, 2-1. And by the way, it was Burroway and Aguila who scored on that 2-run double by Benitez. And that pitch down and away from Reinhardt, 3-1. And it's now 3-4-1 for your Muckdogs, 2-5-0 for Auburn. Next pitch, down and in. Another good take from Reinhardt. He'll head down to first. And for your Muckdogs, these are good, smart, patient, disciplined at-bats. And once again, Batavia threatening. They got runners on first and third and one out. And not sure if we're going to have a meeting on the mound or if we're going to have a pitching change. Either way, we'll take this opportunity to let you know about some special events coming to Dwyer later this summer.
Muckdog fans, who's ready for Margaritaville? Saturday, August 20th, Dwyer Stadium turns into the biggest beach party around. Parrot Head, Jimmy Buffett Tribute Band will be playing all your tropical and beach favorites. Specialty drinks, lays, and fun in the sun. Stop by the box office or call 585-524-2260. Muckdog fans, ZBTV, the Zach Brown Tribute Band, is coming to Dwyer Stadium on Saturday, September 3rd at 7 p.m. Hear the world's greatest Zach Brown Tribute Band. Stop by the box office or call 585-524-2260.
Throw back, and now they've got Benitez in a rundown off third, and he gets back in there. How about that? So Benitez was off third. Dotson swung and missed. The runner on first took off for second. That was Reinhardt. The catcher almost made the throw down, but then they had Benitez caught. But again, they could not handle the rundown when it came back to the plate. So got back in there, and now it's second and third, one away. And now everybody coming in on the infield for Auburn as that pitch upstairs inside, and the count is even, 1-1. As this wacky half inning continues, here comes the 1-1 from Kinney. Down and in, and it gets away from the catcher Cram, but not far enough for Abner to score, and the count 2-1. Again, bottom of the fourth inning, Batavia leading this 3-2. Dodson is at the plate. Second and third, one out. Already a sac fly tonight. Mitch Fleming on deck. Kenny delivers, and that's in the dirt. Down and in the count, 3-1. Now coming set, the 3-1 delivery, swung on Dodson, hits it right to the third baseman, won't get the run home. Throw to first in time. Other two runners stay put, 2 away. So 2 away, runners on second and third, and here is Mitch Fleming, the catcher, coming to the plate. Gonna try to pick up his teammate Dodson. Second and third, 2 away. Meanwhile, Caleb Rodriguez on deck. The pitch off the plate, outside, 1-0 to Fleming. So Batavia with 2 runs home already on the inning. On the 2-run double to right, roped down that line by Benitez, but Batavia looking for more. And they are good with 2 outs. Next pitch is in there across the outside corner, knee high for strike number 1. Now stands back in right side. And it'll be a 1-1. Swung on, whacked on the ground to short. Comes up with it on the backhand throw to first is in time. And that's it for Batavia in the fourth. But damage done. A couple runs on a couple hits. The big blow, the 2-run double to right field. Big poke from Abner Benitez, who's been doing it all lately. Let's go to the 5th after 4. Batavia 3, Auburn 2 on your home of the first place playoff bound Batavia Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home. United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center. Muckdog fans, who's ready for Margaritaville? Saturday, August 20th, Dwyer Stadium turns into the biggest beach party around. Parrot Head, Jimmy Buffett Tribute Band will be playing all your tropical and beach favorites. Specialty drinks, lays, and fun in the sun. Stop by the box office or call 585-524-2260. Muckdog fans, ZBTV, the Zach Brown Tribute Band, is coming to Dwyer Stadium on Saturday, September 3rd at 7 p.m. Hear the world's greatest Zach Brown Tribute Band. Stop by the box office or call 585-524-2260.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, we are in the top of the 5th inning. Count 1-1 on Christian Perez. Next pitch is just off the plate, down and inside, and the count 2-1. As it'll be the top third of the Doubledays lineup, Perez, Kim, and Prosper. Next pitch from Prospero, down and in at the shoelaces, and the count now 3-1. Batavia leading this one 3-2, 3-4-1 for your Muckdogs, 2-5-0 for Auburn. Perez chops that on the ground to first, called a foul ball at the last second, and the count now going to go back to full, 3-2. So a bad break for your Muckdogs that time, as they were going to get Perez on that ground out. Instead, it kicked foul, and the count now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Perez, Kim, and Prosper in the lineup. Next pitch, in there, at the knees, across the inside corner, paints that inner edge beautifully, and Prospero looks really dialed in tonight. Strike 3, that is his 6th strikeout of the game, 1 away. Tanner Kim now coming to the plate, the number 2 hitter, righty on righty matchup. First pitch comes home, and that is off the plate, low, 1-0 the count. Next pitch is whacked in the air to straight center. Going back, Abner still going back. Can't make the play over his head. Goes all the way to the wall as hustling to second and jetting in there with a 1-out 2-bagger is Tanner Kim. So he's aboard with 1 away. But a good job by Abner. Even though he couldn't make the play, the strong throw on the line to prevent that runner Kim from thinking about going for 3. So, runner on second, 1 away, and here is Garrett Prosper. And again, Auburn, this game very important for them, fighting for their playoff lives, so they're certainly not going to go down easily. But Batavia, to their credit, still holding them off, up 3-2. And that pitch down and in forced him to back off the plate, count 1-0. So Prosper, the number 3 hitter, the lefty at the plate now, and the shortstop Luke Hansen, who's been good defensively tonight for Auburn, on deck. Next pitch hit on the ground to second. Fields a clean throw to first in time. However, Kim does move up to third, and for Auburn, the tying run 90 feet away with 2 out. So Luke Hansen, while he might be happy with his defensive play, I'm sure would prefer to come up with a big hit here to try and tie things up for his Doubledays, but I'm sure that's not what you want listening and watching here on the Muckdogs Baseball Network. You guys going to want Prospero to make this big out and make this pitch. First pitch is in there across the outside edge over the black, 0-1. So a good start to the AB for Prospero. Meanwhile, Dylan McKenzie, the number 5 hitter, on deck for the Doubledays. Here comes the 0-1, and that is over the outside edge. That's a big pitch there. Strike 2 called, 0-2. And really, he doesn't have to give Hansen anything to hit here now. Up 0-2 in the count. He can try a couple waste pitches, not anything too good. Prospero from the first base side. Pitch down and it gets away from the catcher. Runner coming home, and he scores. So the 0-2 was in the dirt, down and away. Got away from Mitch, rolled halfway up the first base line. So Hansen didn't even need to get a hit. Kim scores, and in the top of the 5th, we are tied at 3. You always hate when the opposition gets those kind of what you would call cheap runs. Didn't really earn it, just got down and away on a wild pitch. But regardless, tied up at 3. The 1-2 is off the plate, high and outside, and the count even 2-2. But if you're Prospero, you don't want to make it any worse here. You're still tied at 3. Your offense is rolling. Just get out of this and limit the damage. And that pitch is down and off the plate. Count now runs full to Hansen, and the count now 3-2. From the first base side, that pitch is on the inside corner. Strike 3 called, and that will end the inning. So for Auburn, 1 run on a couple of hits, no errors, and no one left on. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th through 4.5, tied at 3 between Auburn and Batavia on your home for your first place Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, bottom of the 5th inning, your Muckdogs trying to get another rally going, tied at 3 with Auburn. 10, 1, and 2 in the lineup, starting with Caleb Rodriguez, right side. Righty Kinney, first pitch is off the plate, low and away, 1-0. On the scoreboard, 3, 4, and 1 for Batavia, 3, 6, and 0 for Auburn. Next pitch upstairs inside, and the count now 2-0. So Rodriguez then back to the lineup for Leadham and Corso. Next pitch is in there over the heart of the plate, right down Broadway. Strike 1 calls. Now steps back in from the right side. It'll be a 2-1, and that is swung on, whacked foul down that right field line, and the count now going to be evened up, 2-2. It'll be a 2-2 home, and it is swung on and missed on a fastball up and away. 1 out. So 1 down, nobody aboard, and here is Josh Leadham. Kyle Corso on deck, the number 2 hitter. Ready to go. First pitch, and that is off the plate. Hide away. 1 ball, no strikes. Leadham stands back in from the right side. 1-0 is on the inside corner at the letters for strike 1 called. And the 1-1 swung on, hit on the ground left side of the infield. Shortstop Fields, throw to first. This time he can't make the play, as just beating it out is Leadham, and he's aboard with a 1-out infield single. So that'll be the 5th hit of the ball game for your first place Muckdogs. 3-6-0 Auburn, 3-5-1 Batavia. Corso standing back in right side. Runner on first. Here comes the pitch. Down and in. Throw to second. Not in time. So Leadham gets in there. He is on second base with 1 out. And Corso with a chance to once again give your Muckdogs the lead. Here in the bottom of the 5th, the runner on second and 1 away. From the first base side of the rubber, Kinney. It'll be a 1-0 to Corso, and that is off the plate. Takes it up and in. Good take for ball 2. Meanwhile, Tyler Canoe, the DH, and certainly one of the most powerful bats in this lineup in the on-deck circle. The 2-0, and that one drops it in there with the breaking pitch at the knees over the inner edge. Strike 1 called. So again, Leadham is off second. Corso at the plate. Canoe on deck. 2-1 upcoming from the righty Kinney. Here comes the pitch. And that is upstairs inside. And the count now 3-1 to Corso. So good disciplined at bat here from Kyle, because he knows if he can get on, then Canoe's up in a big situation. And the pitcher, they wanted a balk call, but doesn't look like they're going to get it. They did not call it a balk, so it remains 3-1. And that pitch down and in at the shoelaces, a 5-pitch walk with 1 away. So it's first and second, 1 out. Corso now on first, and Leadham remains on second, and that is going to be it for Kinney. So we're going to have a pitching change as the manager comes out of the dugout for Auburn. So while they take this pitching change, want to thank our sponsors for tonight's telecast on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
We'd like to thank Alex's Places, Allegheny Farm Services, Ankle and Foot Center of Western New York, Arc of Genesee, Orleans, New York, Attica's 70th Hole, Auto Wash Car Wash, Batavian, Batavia Daily News, Batavia Downs, Hotel at Batavia Downs, Batavia Foot Care, Batavia's Original, Bourbon and Burger, Bully Hill Vineyards, Casella White, Chapin International, Easttown Beverage, E-Collab, Eli Fish Brewing Company, Feral Gas, Ficarella's Pizza, Geico, Genesee Community College, Genesee County Chamber of Commerce, Genesee County Parks and Recreation, Genesee Valley Penny Saver, Glow With Your Hands, Graham Corporation, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Ken Barrett Chevrolet Cadillac, LE3 Inc., LeBeau Salon, Legacy on Main, Major Stash Cigar, Marchese Computers, Marco Clay Products, Massive Testing, Max Pies Furniture, Oakwood Hills, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation, ProClean Inc., Romans, Skyworks, Stan Harley Davidson, Stop DWI Genesee County, Suburban Propane, The Coffee Press, Tompkins Bake, Toshiba Business, Tully's, Turnbull Heating and Air Conditioning, T.F. Brown's, The Wine Goddess Shop, United Memorial Medical Center, Valet Jewelers, Versascape, Vivify Hydration, Whole Life Fitness, and Right Beverage.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, we are in the top of the 5th inning, tied at 3, Auburn and Batavia in this divisional clash. John Crew continued through it, and a new pitcher in the game, Bobby Curry, taking over for Auburn. And he's facing the tough part of the Muckdog lineup, beginning with number 3 batter, Tyler Canoe. And for Curry, he has a 2.16 ERA. No wonder why they went to him. 12 games appeared in, 16 2/3 innings, 4 runs, 5 runs given up on 9 hits, 10 strikeouts, too many walks, 9, and a record of 2-1. Lefty against the righty Canoe, and he takes a fastball in there across the outside edge over the black. Strike 1 called. So it's Canoe followed by Burroway. Runners off first and second, 1 out. Next pitch is upstairs and inside in tight. Count leveled, 1-1. Canoe standing back in from the right side. Lefty Curry out of the stretch, ready to go. Lead him off second, Corso off first, and Canoe takes a big cut at that one, rips it foul down that first base line. Going to get out of play, 1-2. Daniel Burroway, again the cleanup hitter on deck for Batavia. The 1-2, and Canoe fists that in the air to right. Going backpedaling is the right fielder to make the play. However, tagging up from second and hustling all the way to third is Leadham. He'll get in there, but Canoe is out, 2 away. So that ball carried on the right fielder, Tanner Kim, but he was able to make the catch, 2 away. So 2 down, runners now on the corners. Here is Daniel Burroway, the cleanup hitter for Batavia. Again on the scoreboard, 3-6-0 Auburn, 3-5-1 for your Muckdogs. Curry from Jenkintown, Pennsylvania, 6 foot 270-pound lefty, sophomore from Mansfield University. And then as he went into his windup, decided almost to fake it to third, but runner wasn't coming, and then threw it quickly to second. Almost trying to pull a Jeff Nelson there. Fake to third, fake to first, but again, didn't work. As Burroway coming back to the plate. We are in the home half of the 5th inning, tied at 3. Huge spot in the game. Batavia 90 feet away from taking the lead. Pitch high and away, throw down to first. And he gets back in, does Corso before the tag applied. Little surprised that Cram went for that in the event that Leadham decided to break for home plate. But the count, 1-0. Curry, the lefty on the mound against the righty, swinging Burroway. Here comes the 1-0. And he swings and lifts that in the air to center. Diving and coming up with it to make the play is Christian Perez. And they turn away the Muckdogs here in the bottom of the 5th. So for Batavia, no runs, couple hits, and 2 left on. Let's go to the 6th inning after 5. Tied at 3 between Auburn and Batavia on your home for Muckdogs Baseball, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State-produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history. When you work with a community bank like Tompkins,
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, top of the sixth, tied at 3. Dylan McKenzie going to lead it off. 5, 6, and 7 in the Doubleday lineup. McKenzie, Henderson, and Guccia. Prospero out for his 6th inning of work, and a good cut that time from McKenzie. Fouls it back to the screen behind the plate, 0-1. On the scoreboard, 3, 6, and 0 for Auburn, 3, 5, and 1 for your Muckdogs. Next pitch up and in. Forced him to duck off the plate, although it was a breaking pitch. Count even, 1-1. Righty on righty matchup. It'll be a 1-1 home, and that is up and in tight. 2-1 the count. Now the next pitch. Upstairs inside, and the count now 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1, and that misses up and in as well. It's a 5-pitch walk. Heads on down to first, so a leadoff walk for Auburn. And Dylan McKenzie is aboard, nobody out. Now here comes a trip to the mound from pitching coach Eaton. With the runner on first, nobody out. So again, top of the 6th inning, tied at 3 between Batavia and Auburn. And so Maddox Henderson, number 6 hitter in the lineup, on deck for the Doubledays. Again, Batavia Magic number 1. If they win tonight, they would clinch first place in the West Division, and we do have a pitching change. And it almost looks like it's Trey Bacon. And in fact, that is the case. So that is it for Tyler Prospero. But 5 solid innings, gave up just the 3 runs, and kept his team in the game. He left his team up with a chance to win the game. He kept them in it. 3-3, top of the 6th, nobody out. But he is responsible for the runner on first. 5 solid innings, gave up just the 3. So we will get you some numbers here on Trey Bacon in just a moment as he takes over for Prospero. And Bacon, so far this will be his 9th game in his first 8 appearances, 14 innings pitched, 3 earned runs given up in total, 5 hits, 16 strikeouts, 8 walks. Good strikeout to walk ratio of 2-1. He has a 2-0 record to go along with 3 saves and a sparkling ERA of 1.92. And again, Bacon was the one who actually closed it out back here on Sunday when Batavia clinched the playoff berth against Niagara. He came on and was able to slam the door shut in the 9th. So now they're hoping he can do the same to Auburn here in the top of the 6th and keep this game tied at 3. Again, for Prospero, 5 innings, only 3 runs, so gave him a chance to win. However, he is responsible for the runner on first and nobody out. John Krupa taking you through this one tonight on your home of the first place Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. As Maddox Henderson, the number 6 hitter, coming to the plate, righty against righty matchup, and then Dominic Guccia, the number 7 hitter, on deck. Stands in from the right side. Bacon ready to go. First base side of the mound, and here comes the pitch. Missing in tight upstairs, 1-0 the count. So runner on first again, nobody out. Now they throw to first, and they almost nabbed Mackenzie Knapp, and they almost got caught leaning, but he's back in safe. Henderson against Bacon in this AB. Again, they throw to first, and oh! He got back in again, and Fleming does not agree, and he is giving the second base ump a piece of his mind for the second time tonight. And now Skip is coming out wondering what the, and now he's going to have a second meeting with the second base umpire. Boy, this second base umpire is not popular. Auburn first was giving it to him, and now two bad calls here. And now Skip might get thrown out. And you can see Skip really is in here trying to protect Mitch Fleming, the catcher, because Mitch came right out after him after that second call. And I got to tell you, I'm not sure the right call was made here. Again, we're in the top of the sixth, so once again we're going to have a delay as Skip giving it to the second base ump. Still hasn't tossed him from the game yet to this point. And it looks like he's not going to as he throws and slams the rosin bag down, heading back. And you got to give a lot of credit to Skip. He's got his players back, and they are going to be galvanized because of what is going on here tonight. And this is how you win the respect of your clubhouse. When you go out there and fight for your guys, and Skip continues to do that. And again, that was a very, very questionable call on that play back at first. And a bunt, but he pops it up. However, it is going to find the screen, and the count 1-1. And again, this kind of just harkens back. We've really seen inconsistency in the umpiring all season long. And really across the league you've seen it. We kind of witnessed it again, as I said earlier, down in Jamestown. And now we're witnessing it again here at Dwyer tonight. 1-1 is swung out and missed. Blazing fastball up and away. And the count 1-2. It'll be a 1-2. The next pitch is down and away with the breaking ball, and the count even, 2-2. And now Bacon working from the stretch. It'll be a set and a pitch, and that is off the plate again. And the count now 3-2. And again, that's why this changes the complexion. When he threw it over to first, if he would have called him out, even at 3-2, nobody beyond. Now Bacon is one ball away from having to deal with first and second, nobody out. And that is punched into shallow right. However, oh, and he can't make the play. However, Corso backing up, throw to second in time. So they get the out at second. And beating it out on the fielder's choice over at first is Henderson. As Kenny Dodson at second tried to make the over-the-shoulder grab, couldn't do so, but he was able to recover. Strong throw to second to get the 4-6 force, one down. Runner remains on first on the fielder's choice. Pitch high and away to Dominic Guccia, the left fielder, the number 7 hitter. Meanwhile, now Henderson on first as McKenzie was erased on the force. So Bacon ready to go. First base out of the rubber, the 1-0. Yanks it down and away, and the count now 2-0. After Dodson fumbled it, though, an alert play by Corso at first to back up and make the throw to second. Hit on the ground to third, could be 2, throw to second, 1, throw to first, gets by Corso, and that is going to allow the runner to motor up to second base. So again, another nice play at third to get Henderson going to second, but then the ill-advised throw to first ends up going past the first baseman, Corso, and that now allows the go-ahead run to move into scoring position with 2 away. Henderson is out. And Guccia who was on first, goes up to second. So here's the number 8 hitter, Caden Cram. So a wild top of the 6th inning here. Runner on second, 2 away, first pitch. On the outside corner over the black, strike 1 called. 3-6-0 for Auburn, 3-5-2 for your Muckdogs, as that was a throwing error. Next pitch swung on and missed, and the count 0-2. That was a throwing error on the second baseman Dodson's second error tonight for the Muckdogs. But more importantly, runner on second, 2 up, but it's 0-2 to the righty Cram. Stenson, the 9 hitter, on deck. 0-2 is off the plate, little low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now stands back in from the right side. Here's Bacon ready to go. 1-2, and that is high and out of the zone away. Count level 2-2. Now stands back in, righty against righty. And the 2-2 again. Swung out and missed. He's gone! A big strikeout from Trey Bacon, who had to work against Auburn. And I hate to say it, but a little bit the second base umpire in that half inning. But he's able to stonewall Auburn in the top of the 6th. So for Auburn, no runs on a hit, no errors. 1 left on. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th. Tied at 3 on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, tied at 3 between Batavia and Auburn. Levi Aguila leads off the bottom of the 6th for your first place Muckdogs. 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup: Aguila, Benitez, and Reinhardt. Against the lefty Curry, first pitch swinging and a high pop fly, not all that deep to straightaway center. He's there, settling underneath it is Perez. Makes the play, calls off the left fielder Guccia for the first out. So on the scoreboard, 3-6-0 for Auburn, 3-5-2 for Batavia. So here is Abner, who had a huge 2-run double his last trip to the plate, roping it down the right field line, ended up on third and got 2 runs home. So he's really beginning to heat up at the perfect time for the Muckdogs. Looks at a fastball on the outside corner over the third, 0-1. Meanwhile, Jerry Reinhardt, the Batavia native, on deck for Batavia. Next pitch is in there as well, Over the outside third, 0-2. Now coming set, third base side of the rubber. The 0-2 is off the plate, high and away, and the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now stands back in from the left side, lefty on lefty, and that is well off the plate, down and away. Nice scoop in the dirt by Caden Cram that time. Count leveled up, 2-2. Next pitch is whacked, foul to screen behind the plate. Count going to hold, 2-2. Again, on the scoreboard, 3-6-0 for Auburn, 3-5-2 Batavia. Curry comes home, the pitch off the plate, high and away. Very good take that time from Abner, and the count runs full, 3-2. And now Benitez backs off the plate. Count going to be full, 3-2. From the third base side of the rubber, payoff pitch. Benitez ropes it into left field for a 1-out hit. And folks, for a few weeks, Abner wasn't able to get a hit. Now, nobody can get him out. He's on first with 1 out, second hit of the ballgame. He has been tremendous in the last 2 home games. And again, so good to see for this Muckdogs team. You know that they finished strong last year, and Abner was a big reason why. And to see him heating up the way he is now, just awesome, especially heading toward playoff time. Runner on first, 1 away. Here is Reinhardt. First pitch from Curry is off the plate, upstairs outside, 1-0. Dodson on deck for you. Muckdogs number 8 hitter. Swung on and missed as he blew that one by Jerry. Fastball high and away, and the count even, 1-1. Reinhardt might have done Curry a little bit of a favor there by going out of the zone. 1-1 the count. And Curry coming set. He'll deal a 1-1, and that is whacked foul down that right field line. Count 1-2. Again, Benitez off first. Reinhardt, the righty, at the plate. From third base side of the rubber. 1-2, and that is fouled back again. Count gonna hold, 1-2. Now from the third base side of the rubber, it'll be a 1-2, and that is upstairs and inside, ran up and in. Good take from Reinhardt, and the count is even, 2-2. Now Reinhardt stands back in right side. Pitch, Reinhardt grounds it left side. Past the third baseman into left. Abner Benitez to second. Jerry Reinhardt at first. And your Muckdogs are cooking again. They got runners on first and second. 1 away for Dodson. So runners on first and second with 1 away. And here is Dodson. So now Batavia 3 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for Auburn. And Batavia flirting with taking the lead again. And Dodson with an opportunity to do so. Up and down game for Kenny so far, but 1 for 2. He had a sac fly, but then with another runner on third, grounded out to first, couldn't add on, and that loomed large And that pitch is over the outside corner, backdoored him, 0-1. Reinhardt off first, Benitez off second, 0-1 to Kenny. Takes it high and away, and the count going to be level, 1-1. Stanzak in right side. Runners again take their leads off first and second base. And Dodson smokes it on the ground to short. Could be two. Throw to second, one. On to first, and it's a double play. So Auburn trying to ruin the party tonight. They ruined that rally. No runs for Batavia. A couple of hits. And because of the DP, only one left on. Let's go to the seventh after 6. Tied at 3 between Auburn and Batavia on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here. United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center.
We go to the top of the 7th inning, and we are tied at 3. First pitch from Bacon, swung on and missed, and he went with the high cheese that time. Burned it right by him, 0-1. 3-7-2 for Batavia, 3-6-0 for Auburn. It's been an entertaining game to this point, back and forth. And that's what you'd expect, is that fastball up and away. With both teams playing for something tonight, Auburn for their playoff lives, Batavia to try to win the division, which they can do by winning tonight. But Auburn certainly not making it easy, as that fastball is off the plate up and away, 2-1. As we are in the 10-1-2 part of the Doubleday order, Stenson, Perez, and Kim. Righty on righty pitches upstairs inside. And the count now 3-1 to Stenson. And if you're Bacon, the last thing you want to do, knowing you're going back to the top of the lineup, you don't want to walk the number 9 hitter, and he just did. Pitch down and away, 5-pitch walk. So Stenson takes the good old Sunday stroll down to first. And it's a runner on first, nobody out for Christian Perez. But if there's somebody who knows how to find his command and get out of these types of situations, it's Trey Bacon, one of the most dependable relievers on the Muckdogs this season. And so he is no stranger to traffic on the bases. So Trey ready to go. And now Perez squares the bunt, and he foul-tipped it into the glove of Mitch Fleming, 0-1. If you're just tuning in, John Karuba taking you through this one. Batavia struck first. Auburn scored 2 in the next half. Batavia took 3-2 lead, and then Auburn tied it, and that's where we stand. That pitch fouled away down that left field line. Reinhardt hustling towards the third base dugout of your Muckdogs, but can't come up with it. It's going to be a foul ball and a strike, 0-2. Well, the one good thing that probably takes the bunt out of consideration with 2 strikes. And some good sportsmanship, I should add, by the Auburn coach over on third. He made sure that Jerry was okay because he did kind of take a spill a little bit into that dugout third base side, just crashed in the netting, but he's okay. But again, good sign of sportsmanship there as they throw over to first. No tag applied. Bacon from the first base side. The 0-2. And that is just off the plate, high and outside. And the count now, ball and 2 strikes. And that just missed it. You can see the crowd still buzzing. They wanted that strike 3 call. Now the next pitch, and that misses off the outer third. And the count level 2-2. On our scoreboard, 3-7-2 Batavia, 3-6-0 Auburn as they throw it at first. But again, no tag applied as Stenson wasn't going anywhere. Meanwhile, Tanner Kim, the number 2 hitter in the Doubleday lineup, on deck. That pitch in there at the letters across the inside corner. And Perez cannot believe it, but he is gone on the strikeout. 1 away. So, 1 down, runner remains on first, and here is Tanner Kim. First pitch, and that is waved at and missed. That's one of the best fastballs, 4-seamers that Trey has thrown all night, and he blew it right by Kim, 0-1. Meanwhile, Garrett Prosper, the first baseman, on deck. Next pitch. And that's down and in. Almost got away from Mitch, but he recovered up the third baseline. Runner has to stay put where he is. That's Stenson. And the count level, 1-1. Now Bacon coming set again. And it'll be a 1-1. And that is up and in and forced Kim to duck off the plate. The count 2-1 now. Now going to get the sign, the 2-1 from Trey, and a good cut there, but fouls it back. Count level 2-2. And it'll be a 2-2 on its way from Trey. From the first base side, next pitch. And that just missed off the plate on the outside corner. And Trey is saying, where did that miss? But instead of a strikeout, it's 3-2. And quite frankly, Trey, I couldn't even tell you from up here where that missed. From the first base side of the rubber. And time now called. Three-two is swung on and whacked past the first baseman into right field for a base hit. So now moving up to second is going to be Stenson, and on first with a 1-out single to right is Kim. And so now it's first and second, 1 out for Auburn. So instead of a strike 3 call, which really that pitch was right there because it was called a ball inexplicably by the home plate umpire, it ends up becoming a 1-out single. And that pitch is roped foul down the left field line, and the count 0-1. And now Trey working out of the stretch. 0-1 is off the plate, high and upstairs, and the count leveled 1-1. Now stands back in left side, and it'll be a 1-1. Lifted in the air to shallow left, and Burroway comes on to make the catch. So the two runners have to stay put where they are, and that's a big second out for Trey. So 2 down, runners on first and second. And if you want to know why Batavia is not actually winning this game, or at least part of the reason defensively, well, right now at the plate is the biggest culprit. Hansen has made a handful of really nice defensive plays as that pitch swung on and missed. Fastball up and away, 0-1. He is the shortstop tonight for the Doubledays. Next pitch, and that is across the outside corner over the black, and the count 0-2. Although he has struggled at the plate, and he has tonight 0 for 3 with a couple strikeouts, but he was at the plate when the wild pitch occurred that tied the score. Next pitch down and away. Nice job there by Mitch to backhand it. Both runners stay put, 1-2 the count. So it is Tanner Kim off first, and off of second is Stenson, and that pitch missing up and in, and it just missed, clipping Luke Hansen. He thought it maybe got a piece of him, did not, and the count 2-2. So Deuces Wild on the scoreboard, 2-2, 2 outs, and tied at 3. Here comes the pitch, and that is off the plate, low and away, and the count now full. So that's going to release both the runners off first and second, and that is significant because a base hit now for sure would probably give Auburn the lead, and if it's hit deep enough, it might score 2. Huge pitch from Trey, and Hansen going to slash that foul down the right field line. Count remains 3-2. John Kruba taking you through this one tonight on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. As again, time is called. As Hansen digs in again from the right side. Bacon ready to go. It'll be a payoff pitch. And that's off the plate, high and outside. So a 2-out walk for Hansen. Bases are loaded. And Dylan McKenzie, the second baseman and number 5 hitter, comes to the plate with a golden opportunity to give Auburn the lead. Righty on righty matchup. You wonder if Trey might be tiring a little bit here, having to fight through the last couple innings, but he can still find it within him to make a big pitch, get out of this. And that's a good start. Fastball gets him to swing and miss. Right over the top of it. Dialed it up on the radar gun, 0-1. So bases loaded, 2 outs. Game hanging in the balance. McKenzie at the plate. Pitch in there. Over the black across the outside edge. Strike 2 called. And now Trey 1 strike away from getting out of the jam. Meanwhile, Maddox Henderson, the number 6 hitter in the DH, on deck. Pitch is just missed off the inside third, and the count now 1-2. You wonder maybe if he went back to the breaking ball to set him up for a fastball. Let's see if that's what happens. The 1-2 on the outside corner, strike 3, and that's exactly what happened, and they caught McKenzie looking. He was as stone as a statue there. He was frozen like a statue. He is gone. And that is it. So for Auburn, no runs on a couple of hits, no errors, and the bases left loaded. 7th inning stretch time here at Dwyer. Go to the bottom of the 7th, tied at 3 between Auburn and Batavia on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home.
Leading off for David, bottom of the 7th inning, the catcher number 36, Mick Flynn.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, going to the bottom of the 7th, tied at 3. However, very important news, Utica losing 11-2 in the bottom of the 8th inning, and if they go on to lose, your Muckdogs still, regardless of the outcome tonight, would win the West Division. So it's worth noting and keeping an eye. We'll keep you updated on that score. As the first pitch home is grounded foul outside the third base bag, 0-1. As it's Fleming, Rodriguez, and Leadham, 9, 10, and 1 due up for Batavia this half inning. Next pitch is off the plate. Count going to be level, 1-1. Though I'm sure Batavia would like to do it the fun way and get it themselves. And they've been doing it to this point, but let's see if they can pull it out. And that is roped in the air to left field, but running it down in straightaway left is Guccia. Puts it away, 1 gone. So 1 down and nobody on, and here is Caleb Rodriguez, the number 10 hitter in the lineup, stepping up for the Muckdogs. So 3-7-2 for Batavia, 3-7-0 for Auburn. Curry, the lefty on the mound against the righty Rodriguez. First pitch off the plate, high and outside, 1-0 the count. John Crew taking you through this one on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. 1-0 is off the plate again, high and away, 2-0 the count. And on the scoreboard again, so Batavia scored 1 in the second and 2 in the fourth, while Auburn scored 2 in the third and 1 in the fifth, and that's where we stand right now, tied at 3. It'll be a 2-0 from Curry. Swung on and missed. Caleb with a big cut at that one, but blew it right by him, 2-1. But the good news is if Caleb could get on, we go back to the top of the lineup for Josh Leadham, the leadoff hitter. Pitch is off the plate inside for ball 3. 3-1 the count. From the third base side of the mound, 3-1, and Caleb swings, pops it up, foul down that first base line. That'll find the seats, and the count now going to be 3-2. So lefty on righty matchup here in the home half of the 7th, tied up at 3 apiece. And Caleb smokes it into left field for a 1-out single. So Caleb with a wide turnaround first, but he's not going to push his luck. He'll stop right there, and he's aboard 1 away. for the leadoff hitter. Back to the top of the lineup card we go for Skip Martinez and your first place Muck Dogs, Josh Leadham. And it's looking more and more like your West Division champion Muck Dogs. Leadham standing in, lefty on righty matchup. Here comes the first pitch in, the dirt down and inside, and the count 1-0. Now again stands in right side. Next pitch is whacked, foul outside, third base bag, and the count now 1-1. As Leadham stands back in right side, Caleb takes his lead off first. And that is waved at and missed. A good high, hard fastball from Curry. Up and away, 1-2. Here comes the next pitch. Runner goes. Leadham back up the middle. Hurtling over at Caleb. Doesn't get hit by the ball. Gets around second. Goes to third. And Leadham on first. And that was what you call a circus-like baseball play there. As it was grounded up the middle, they had the runner in motion. Caleb going about 4 feet high. Wonder what his vertical was on that. But he avoids getting hit with the ball. Goes around second, cruises to third. Leadham now is on first. As the shortstop then went the wrong way. He zigged and the ball zagged into center field. Runners on the corners, one away for Corso. First pitch drops it in there across the outside edge. 0-1. So, go ahead run 90 feet away for Batavia. Runner goes, pitch high and away. Throw to second and the catcher threw down to short, trying to see if he could get the runner at third to come home. But Caleb Rodriguez said, get out of here with that. Not going to fall for it. So now it's runners on second and third and one out. And now everybody got to come in for Auburn on the infield, but a fly ball to the outfield gives them the lead. Pitch is on the outside corner over the black, and the count 1-2. Now stands back in. It'll be a 1-2, and that is off the plate upstairs outside. Good take from Kyle. Count even, 2-2. As we're in the bottom of the seventh inning, runners on second and third and one away, tied up at 3 apiece. Next pitch, Corso rockets it in the air to right. This should get it done. Right fielder makes the catch, coming to the plate, scoring, standing up. As the throw is cut off at the mound is Caleb Rodriguez. Hustling to third is Leadham. And on a well-executed hit and run, and then a great opposite field sac fly, your Muck Dogs are in front again in the bottom of the seventh. Batavia 4, Auburn 3. And again, what a job by Corso. Inside-out swing, took it to right, didn't do too much. And now it's a runner on third, 2 away for Canoe, wants to add on. And he smashes one down the right field line, but that will find the visiting bullpen out of play. 0-1 the count. So now on the scoreboard, 4-8-2 for Batavia, 3-7-0 for Auburn. Meanwhile, Burroway, the cleanup hitter on deck for your Muck Dogs. Next pitch, Canoe hits it on the ground to short. Once again, guess who's got it over there? And that is Hansen. Throw to first in time, and that's it. But damage done. 1 run, couple hits, no errors. One left on base. Corso with the big blow. The sac fly to right. Let's go to the 8th after 7. Batavia 4, Auburn 3 on your home of soon-to-be West Division champs, Batavia Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
After 31 years in Batavia, Ficarella's Pizzeria is now the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Our menu for sit-down, pickup, or delivery includes a huge variety of pizza, hot and cold subs, fish fries, pasta, salads, side dishes, and specialty sandwiches. Everything is made fresh and with great care. New items appear regularly, as do the new customers who discover the quality food, friendly service, and consistency, which are all an integral part of the Ficarella's business model. Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State-produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, we go to the 8th inning. Batavia 6 outs away, up 4-3 from clinching the division. Trey Bacon still on the mound, and Batavia up by a run. First pitch waved at and missed. The count 0-1. It's the 6, 7, and 8 part of the Auburn lineup. Henderson, Guccia, and Cram. Against the righty Bacon. Next pitch, drops it in there nicely. Cuts the black over the outside corner. Strike 2 called. Gucci on deck, 0-2. Waved at it, missed. You know what? Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Trey wasn't messing around in that, AB. He said, I know how close my team is to winning this division. And he went out there on that at bat, and he threw 3 straight strikes. Henderson, no chance. He is gone. 1 away. He told Henderson, get back to the dugout. Thanks for playing. Here is Guccia. And he looks at a fastball up and inside. Leans off the plate. 1-0. 4-8-2 for Batavia. 3-7-0 for Auburn. Next pitch is swung on. Ropes it foul over the screen above the press box. Count even. Caden Cram on deck. Pitches upstairs inside, and the count now 2-1. As we're in the 7-8 portion of the lineup. Caden Cram on deck. The next pitch is waved at and missed. Blew it by him with a blistering fastball. Up and away, and the count leveled up 2-2. Top of the 8th inning, Batavia up 4-3, 5 outs away from a division title, and that is ripped foul down that right field line. Again, crash landing in that visitor bullpen for Auburn, and the count holds 2-2. Now Bacon ready to go. Steps back. Now he comes set, 2 balls, 2 strikes off the plate, upstairs outside, 3-2 the count. And now he comes set, payoff pitch is waved at and missed. He's out of there. So a great job getting him to chase one down and in out of the zone. And that is the second out of the inning. And now Batavia, you can count it down. 6 outs, 5 outs, now 4 outs away. 2 down, nobody aboard. And here is Caden Cram, the catcher and number 8 hitter, coming to the plate. First pitch is smoked, fair. Past the third baseman Reinhardt down the left field line. Cram took a big turnaround first, decides to hold up, and then the throw gets away. But Corso on the money again, raced up there, and I mean raced to grab that ball so it wouldn't go down the right field line. And so he was telling the runner on first, don't even think about going to second on my watch. But it is a 2-out single for Cram, and it keeps the inning going for Kobe Stenson, the number 9 hitter. And then we go back to the top of the lineup for the Doubledays. So Bacon ready to go. Comes set pitch, and that is roped into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. And again, Cram takes a wide turn off second, puts on the brakes. Through came into Trey. Thought about trying to get the out at second, but wasn't going to work. So now Auburn threatening to tie it again. First and second, 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup we go for Christian Perez. And again, like we've said all evening long, Auburn not going to go down quietly. They are fighting, as we said, for their playoff lives. They got 2 teams on their heels. Geneva, as there's a meeting on the mound. But these 2 more hits, it's now 4-9-2 for Batavia, 3-9-0 for Auburn. But again, while there is a pitcher warming in the bullpen for your Muckdogs, it looks like they are going to stay with Trey, and that's probably the right call. Bacon has gotten big outs all season long, and in a big game like this, this is who you want on the mound. And that pitch slash foul is screened behind the plate. Count 0-1 as it's back to the leadoff hitter for Auburn, Christian Perez. Tanner Kim, the right fielder and number 2 hitter on deck for Auburn. Top of the 8, 2 outs, first and second for Auburn. Batavia up by 1. Pitch down in the dirt, down and inside. Count leveled off, 1-1. Stepping in left side. Meanwhile, Bacon ready to go. It'll be a 1-1. Off the plate, takes it down and away, 2-1. And you could see, again, Bacon and some of the Muckdogs not happy with that pitch being called a ball. And again, important call. Instead of 2-1, if it was 1-2, it'd be a strike away. Now it's 2-1 with 2 runners on base. And now Bacon tried to whirl around and catch the runner off second, Cram, but it didn't work. 2-1 the count to Perez. Lefty against righty on the mound. Pitch is on the inside corner at the knees, and now it's Auburn's turn to chirp. Count now level 2-2. I don't think this home plate umpire is making too many friends with either side tonight. As the count 2-2, Tanner Kim on deck. Swung out and missed! A huge pitch! Trey Bacon fired up as he leaves the mound. What a job he has done. And again, gets out of another jam. Puts another fire out for Auburn. No runs, a couple of hits, no errors, and they still trail. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th through 7.5. Batavia 4, Auburn 3 on your home of the Batavia Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here. When you work with a community bank like Tompkins, we don't expect your financial picture to fit neatly into a box. We take a close look at your situation and propose solutions that make sense for your financial journey. Our community banking model ensures that all credit decisions are made locally, wherever you call home. We have a local leadership teams, community banking boards, and bright and happy team members living right alongside you. We're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, bottom of the 8th inning. And it's a new pitcher in the game for Auburn. Brandon Matthews going to take over. And he will face the 4, 5, and 6 part of the Batavia lineup. Burroway, Aguila, and Benitez. For Matthews on the season, he has struggled, pitching to a 6.15 earned run average, 13 games, 19 innings, 13 runs, 18 hits, 11 walks, 17 strikeouts, 1-0 record, 2 saves. First pitch home to the righty Burroway across the outer edge, strike 1 called. Matthews from Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, 6'3", 170 pounds. Upstairs inside, and the count 1-1. Wonder if he knows where Punxsutawney Phil is. But regardless, 6'3", 170-pound righty, the senior out of Youngstown State. And that pitch is off the plate, down and away. Count 2-1. On the scoreboard, 4-9-2 for Batavia, 3-9-0 for Auburn. From the first base side of the rubber, Matthews ready to go. Righty on righty matchup. 2-1 is smoked into left center. Gets down for a leadoff hit. And Burroway is going to put on the brakes, rounding first. But Batavia has a leadoff runner on, nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. And now it is the double-digit hit mark for your Muckdogs. 4-10-2 for Batavia. 3-9-0 for Auburn. So Burroway's aboard, and here's the number 5 hitter, Levi Aguila. Righty against righty matchup. And he squares to bunt, fastball high and away, and they thought about making a snap throw to first. Thought better of it, count 1-0. Runner takes his lead off first. Aguila at the plate, and again scores the bunt, pitch high and away. Throw down to first, gets by! First baseman into right field! Burroway to second, and the count 2-0 to Levi. And that's going to be an E2, and that would be the textbook definition if I saw one. You could see he was nervous, crammed to make the first one, and ill-advised one on the second, and they pay the price as the runner's now on second, nobody out. And Aguila slashes that foul outside the first base bag. Count could be 2-1. So again, whether Utica loses or your Muckdogs win, either result is going to result in your Muckdogs winning the PGCBL West. Next pitch is swung on, roped in the air down the left field line, and it just goes foul at the last second. Boy, he missed extra bases and a big insurance run by inches. And I mean inches, maybe an inch and a half at most in the count, now 2-2. Meanwhile, Abner Benitez on deck. And he has been the hot hand, especially the last 2 games here at Dwyer. Next pitch, swung on, roped in the air to straightaway right. He's underneath it, makes the catch, does Kim, but tagging and going to third and making it is Burroway. So, in essence, that fly ball to right acted like a sacrifice. One away and a runner on third. And now here again is Abner Benitez. And right now, when you look at the last 2 games here at Dwyer, this is the guy you want up. Benitez, he's already got 2 RBIs tonight. Let's see if he can make it 3 for the second straight home game. lefty at the plate against the righty on the mound. And now time is called. 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Batavia protecting a 4-3 advantage. First pitch is off the plate, upstairs and outside. 1-0 the count. Jerry Reinhardt, third base on deck. Infield in. And Benitez looks at a fastball upstairs, outside, 2-0. Now, here may be a thought for Auburn. You wonder, and in fact, they just answered it. They're going to give Benitez the intentional walk, so he'll head down to first. And now it's runners on the corners, 1 away. That sets up the potential inning-ending double play. So if you're Jerry coming up in this spot, still got to have a smart at bat, but you'd be more fired up now as Benitez coming out of the game, a pinch runner, Dallas Young, gonna pinch run over at first. And Benitez, again, heading off the field to massive applause like he should for another big night here at Dwyer. But again, if you're Jerry Reinhardt, you should take this as an insult. Auburn basically just said, we'd rather face you than face Benitez. And so if you're Reinhardt, you should have plenty of motivation to try and get right back, get the revenge on the Doubledays, and knock them down a peg. As it's runners first and third, 1 away. Meanwhile, Kenny Dodson on deck. Just stick it right. Reinhardt standing in right side from the first base side. And now they throw over to first, and it's low, but he gets back in. Now stands in right side, ready against righty matchup. And now they throw to first again. And once again gets back in there. And the crowd giving them Bronx cheers for that. Clearly letting them know. And now the runner goes as that pitch high and away. And that's exactly what a good move by Skip to put Young in there with this speed. He takes second. And now they're going to walk Reinhardt intentionally to set the bases loaded with 1 away for Dodson. And at this point, yes, Auburn, you can see why they're doing it to get the force at any base, but that's the second straight time they did this. This would almost be considered chicken ball at this point as far as I'm concerned. Auburn obviously afraid to challenge some of the better hitters. And now bases loaded, 1 out for Kenny Dodson, but he gets a big opportunity. A fly ball to the outfield scores a run. And the first pitch is high and outside. And here's the other thing that you do. Remember, Matthews has struggled. If he can't find his command, there's nowhere to put Dodson. He would walk in a run. The next pitch off the plate, high and away again. And the catcher Cram is now realizing the predicament his team is in. He's going to go out and try quickly to settle down Matthews. Is the count now 2-0, and they're not even close right now. Again, if you're Kenny, at this point, I wouldn't even consider swinging the bat here. Make the pitcher come to you. He hasn't so far. 2-0 off the plate again, high and outside, 3-0. And again, no place to put Dodson. So he's 1 ball away from walking in a run. 3-0. Upstairs and outside, ball 4. Dodson makes Auburn pay for it. He gets an RBI walk with the bases loaded. And in the bottom of the 8th, Batavia gets an enormous insurance run. In the bottom of the 8th, Batavia 5, Auburn 3, and looking to add on. So bases still loaded with 1 away. And now bases loaded, 1 out, and here is Mitch Fleming standing in right side. First pitch is across the inside corner. Strike 1, 0-1. And here comes the 0-1, and that is off the plate upstairs and away, and the count is level, 1-1. So bottom of the 8th inning, Batavia now 5-3 lead, still bases loaded, looking for more. Fleming, the number 9 hitter at the dish, and then Caleb Rodriguez on deck. 1-1 from Matthews. It drills Fleming off the back. He's okay, but you know what that means. Start the merry-go-round. Another run comes down the line to score. That is Dallas Young. And in the bottom of the 8th, Batavia really threatening to break it open. Batavia 6, Auburn 3. Your Muckdogs are saying, we don't want to clinch the division on a loss. We want to do it our way, and we want to do it the fun way with the W, and that is how they're approaching their at-bats here in the bottom of the 8th. Got to give them a lot of credit. So 2 more runs cross the plate in the bottom of the 8th, and Batavia now up 6-3. Bases loaded, 1 out. And we do want to point out, though, that it has gone final as Amsterdam wins 11-2 over Utica. So we can announce officially that your Batavia Muckdogs are the PGCBL West Division champs. As that pitch high and away, well off the plate, and the count 1-0. And congrats to everybody in the organization, especially this team, the players. They have been on this mission since game 1, and now they can celebrate being division champs, but they still want to get the win. As the 1-0 is fouled straight back by Rodriguez, and the count going to be even, 1-1. So again, bases loaded, 1 away. Rodriguez stands in the 1-1, and that is waved at and missed. High and away, and the count now 1-2. And you can see Skip just trying to tell Caleb, choke up on the bat a little bit. Just try to put the ball in play. You don't have to do too much. And it'll be a 1-2, and it is swung on and missed a foul tip into the glove of the catcher Cram, 2 away. So 2 away, bases remain loaded for Josh Leadham, and he looks at a pitch up and inside. The count 1-0. Toes the rubber from the first base side. It'll be a 1-0 from Matthews, and that is off the plate, upstairs outside. 2-0 the count. As Josh Leadham, the leadoff hitter at the plate, followed by Corso. And Leadham swings and a high pop fly, shallow left, but the shortstop Hansen there makes the play, ranging onto left center field grass. But damage done, 2 runs on a couple of hits, a bases loaded walk, and a hit by pitch leading to another run scoring with the bases loaded. Let's go to the 9th. Batavia 6, Auburn 3 on your home of the PGCBL West Division champs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center. Fans, are you looking for great candies and chocolates? Visit Oliver's Candies located in Batavia, New York, or on the web at www.oliverscandies.com. When you purchase a box of Oliver's chocolates, you will always get the best tasting, most mouth-watering chocolate you have ever eaten. Visit Oliver's Candies.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, top of the ninth. Batavia has already won the West Division tonight with Utica falling 11-2, but they still want to do it on a victory. And if you want to close it out like that, why not turn to your ace pitcher in the ninth inning? You're up by 3. Nolan Sparks to slam the door shut, set up perfectly for Skip Martinez and company. And it's going to be the 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup. Kim, Prosper, and Hansen. First pitch coming in from Nolan, and that is on the inside corner. Dots it nicely, 0-1. How good has Nolan been this year? Well, considering he has an 0.22 ERA in 40 and 2/3 innings, I'd say he's been pretty good. Next pitch is off the plate, high and away, and the count 1-1. I guess that would work, right? 8 games started, only 19 hits, 6 runs, only 1 earned, 9 walks, 42 strikeouts, and a 5-1 record. He has been absolutely the definition of dominant as that pitch drops it in there across the inside corner over the inner edge. Strike 2 called. From the first base side of the rubber, it'll be a 1-2. Next pitch off the plate, upstairs, outside, count level, 2-2. So it'll be 6, 10, and 2 for Batavia. Meanwhile, 3, 9, and 1 for Auburn. Sparks ready to go. Righty against righty. The pitch is down and off the plate in the dirt, low and away, count full. Sparks from the first base side. Full count offering comes home, and that is whacked foul over the screen by the plate. Count holds, 3-2. Meanwhile, again, Garrett Prosper on deck for the Doubledays. Sparks from the first base side of the rubber. The pitch. That is over the outside corner on the black. Strike 3 called as the home plate umpire rings him up. So Kim is out, 1 away, and your Muckdogs 2 outs away. Now they've won the division, but they're 2 outs away from getting another win, and then you'll see these players celebrate another milestone accomplishment. So 1 away, nobody on, and here is Garrett Prosper digging in left side against the righty, throwing Nolan Sparks. First pitch waved at and missed, and Nolan bringing his ace stuff to the party tonight, folks, as he dialed that up, fastball up and away, got him to chase, 0-1. Now Nolan coming set, 0-1 is over the inside corner, and you can tell the Batavia fans getting more and more excited as each strike gets called. Again, Muckdogs just 2 outs away and 1 strike away from the second out. Here comes the 0-2 from Nolan. Swung out and missed, he's out! So Prosper is gone. And the Muckdogs 1 out away from an enormous celebration for winning the division and from winning the game. So 2 away, nobody on, and it's going to be Luke Hansen, the shortstop, dinging in righty against righty for Auburn. Here comes the pitch. He worked a walk his last time up, and he takes an off speed, diving down and way out of the zone. Wouldn't chase, 1-0. On the scoreboard, 6, 10, and 2 for your Muckdogs, 3, 9, and 1 for Auburn. 1-0 is off the plate, upstairs, outside, and the count 2-0 now. Sparks from the first base side of the rubber. Here comes the 2-0, and that is on the inside corner. Clipped the edge that time. Strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. From the first base side, it'll be a 2-1. Swung on and missed. Blew it right by him. Dialed it up with the heater. And the Muck Dog players, they're just waiting to explode and just jump over the rail onto the field. One strike away from being able to do so. 2-2. 2 outs. Righty on righty. 6-3 Batavia. Pitch. There it is! On the outside corner! Strike 3 called! Your Batavia Muckdogs have won the PG CBL West Division and won the game, doing it in grand style, winning it 6-3 tonight over Auburn. And you can hear all the fans getting into it, as well as the players. And this was just a job well done all the way around. The pitching did what it had to do. The offense came through big late. And your Muck Dogs, what an accomplishment. Congratulations to Skip Martinez, the entire team, the roster, for everything. What they've accomplished this season has been absolutely extraordinary. And folks, they're just getting warmed up. We have playoff baseball coming up down the stretch. But we do know that Batavia not only will be in the playoffs, they will now be in there as the top seed in the West Division. And again, congratulations to everybody. And we're going to wrap it up here, a couple-minute post-game show. And this was really a case for Batavia. They were challenged in this game. You got to give them credit for that. You know, they were challenged by Auburn, who, as we said, was playing for their postseason lives and still are for seeding. And Batavia basically just came out, even with the position clinched, and said, we don't care. We want to get this division. We know what it means, and we will withstand every storm, every punch. And that's what they did. After Auburn took the 2-1 lead on a very controversial call, Batavia answered back. Abner Benitez has been absolutely an RBI machine over the last 2 home games. Gave them the lead at 3-2. After Auburn again tied it up on a wild pitch, Batavia went to work. Kyle Corso with the RBI sac fly that proved to be the game winner. They tacked on 2 more runs in the bottom of the 8th, and Batavia getting it done tonight, winning 6-3 and winning the division 6-10-2 for your Muck Dogs, 3-9-1 for Auburn. And so, with Batavia winning the division, they also are in the playoffs, and again, just an incredible win. Congratulations, not only to Skip Martinez, but also the owners, Robbie and Nellie Nichols. And you could see Robbie down on the field right near the third baseline, and he's pointing at Skip, who's pointing back at him. And so Robbie Nichols, congratulations to him, Nellie, Mark, and Tabitha Witt. And Robbie was trying to get away from the Gatorade bath, and I think he mostly did so, but he might have gotten a little bit doused. But again, this is what happens, and now someone else is coming up, and they got Robbie. All the fun that you can have. You know, they say winning is fun, isn't it? And it indeed is. The Muck Dogs are having a ton of fun as Skip Martinez addressing the entire crowd. And for Batavia, what else can you say? This has been a microcosm of them all season long. They continue to fight, fell behind in this game a couple times, but they did not fold, they did not crumble, and in the end did what they needed to do to come away with the 6-3 win. They win the division and now have a very impressive overall record, 29-14. And again, folks, what an exciting team this is to watch. And again, playoff tickets are going to be on sale. For more information, call 585-524-2260, 585-524-2260, or swing by and visit the box office. So, with that, that is going to wrap everything up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed this post-game show and the entire broadcast tonight. Celebrate Batavia. Congratulations. Your Muck Dogs are not only playoff bound, but they are going now as the West Division champions. We will be back on the air for a follow-up, although it'll be tough to have a follow-up to this game. But we'll be back on the air tomorrow against Niagara, and we'll have it for you on the Muckdogs Baseball Network. So for everybody here at Dwyer Stadium, I am John Karuba signing off. One more time, your final score: Batavia 6, Auburn 3. Thank you for tuning in, and have yourselves a great night, everybody. Your Muckdogs are West Division champs. Bring on the playoffs on the Muckdogs Baseball Network. Good night, everybody.